I'm Mr. Abner. I teach 6th grade at Maplewood Elementary, and today's lesson is about abiotic and biotic factors in the ecosystem.
Thanks, Mr. Abner. That was a great introduction. All week in the next couple weeks, we're going to be studying ecosystems. But an ecosystem has different parts. The first part are the organisms that live in an ecosystem. So you start with an organism. When a bunch of them are living together, both the male and female of animals or different parts of plants, we call that an animal population. When you talk about, for example, a prairie dog that lives in a prairie dog village, that's the organism. A bunch of them is the population. But they don't live alone. There are other plants and animals that live with them. That's called a community. And the community are the plants and the animals, like in this particular ecosystem. That would include the grasses, it would include the gophers, the prairie dogs, the hawks, the insects, all the living things that interact in this community. Now, there's one thing we left out, because so far we've only talked about the biotic features, the plants and animals. But there's also something, like Mr. Abner said, called the abiotic, the non-living things. And so what are the non-living things in an ecosystem like this? Let's find out.
We've been talking about the biotic factors, and could anyone tell me about abiotic factors in an ecosystem, let's say a grassland? Taylor?
Soil.
Soil? Esteban?
Air.
Air? Jaden?
Water.
Water? Noe?
Temperature.
Temperature? Nicholas?
Sunlight.
Sunlight?
Minerals.
Minerals? Destiny?
Rocks.
Rocks? Leslie?
Mud.
Mud? Okay. Excellent answers, guys.
So what we did in this classroom is we set up 4 different little ecosystems, and we used brine shrimp as our organism. In fact, brine shrimp, as the name says, are tiny, tiny shrimp that live in very salty or very brine-ish water, brine shrimp. So we set up 4 of these, and this particular one has no salt. So the abiotic factor for this little population is no salt. We also did one with 2.5 grams of salt, one with 7.5 grams of salt, and one with 15 grams of salt. What that did was make different solutions of salt to see which animal population would thrive or survive, or if it even has an effect on it. So we had air, we had water, we had salt, that was all the same. We put 0.5 gram of brine shrimp eggs in each, and now it's been 2 days. Let's see what the populations look like. All right, so I'm at the first ecosystem, which is no salt. And in the classroom, we divided up into 4 groups. We have a little dish, we're gonna collect it, and we're gonna do a sample. That would be kind of impossible to get all these and count them all at once. But I know that brine shrimp are phototropic. And photo means light, and tropic means move towards. So maybe, Mr. Abner, do you have a light that we can shine on? Show us the light we're gonna use. We got a light here. We got a timer, because we want this to be scientific. So for 1 minute, we're gonna shine the light on here, and then we're gonna take a sample and see how many brine shrimp are in our population. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready on the timer?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and start the timer now.
Are you looking? Does anybody see any movement, any brine shrimp in there?
Very little.
Very little. I don't see, you guys, you have better eyes than me. Check it out. Anything?
Yes.
Now we're going to sample when the time's up from that side, right? And we're going to sample from this side where the light's shining here also, right? Okay. How's our time doing? How much
20
time?
seconds.
20 seconds. Get your pipette ready and give me a stop, and when it's time to stop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and sample. Here's 1 pipette full from where the light is, and 1 pipette opposite where the light is shining also. And now it's your job for this team to count how many brine shrimp they see. Good luck.
So right here, we're gonna shine the flashlight right here for 1 minute, and then after 1 minute, you're going to take your sample on the side of the light. Then you're gonna put it in the top. Then you're gonna take the sample on the opposite side where the light of the flashlight was not, and then you're gonna put it into the bottom. Okay? All right.
What do you notice about these with the 2.5 grams of salt? Do you notice anything about them?
Yes. Yes. I see those of them.
Are they moving?
Yep.
Towards
Fast.
they're moving very fastly. That means that they're alive.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
They're just hard to see.
Well, they are moving. And how's our time?
25 seconds.
And I tell you, a lot of them are coming towards the light, and a lot of them are coming on the opposite side of the light too. So 2.5 grams is different than 0 grams of salt, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, when you do the sample, don't get the eggs floating on top. So go down a little bit, okay? Squeeze the air out first, and then
4, 3.
Wait.
no, not there, not there. Right about there.
Go.
Let go. Put it in here. And up. Ready?
Oh, I think
That doesn't count. See, that would be not a good sample because look what we have in there.
get the eggs.
We got the eggs. Let's put those over there, just right about there.
Okay.
Okay.
Put the flashlight on here again for 1 minute. Timer, go ahead.
Do you guys see any brine shrimp in there yet?
Yes.
Are they moving?
Yes.
So what does that tell you about them?
They're alive.
They're alive. Okay, let's see if we can see them on the camera here. Oh yeah, look, and where they're moving towards right now.
To the light.
Wow. What are those things floating at the top? Eggs that didn't hatch out? So I see them all going by that light. Are they also going on the opposite side? You see any on the opposite side where it's light?
Yeah.
A little
Cool.
bit.
How's our time doing?
12 seconds.
10 seconds.
So this is, there's going to be a lot there. I wonder if this is more or less than no salt, 2.5.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and sample. Right in the middle. Right there. Up against the wall, not at the bottom. Nope. That's, oh yeah, that's good. Perfect. Squeeze it. There you go. And do this one right in the middle.
Oh, I forgot.
You did all right. I mean, how many times a day do you do this work? First time, right?
Yeah.
Nice job. Oh, you have your hand lens. You see anything living in there?
Yes. Yes.
Show me. Check it out. Very cool.
All right, this is the last one. We are going to put the light on it right here for 1 minute.
And this is the 15 grams.
The 15 grams. You can start the
Of
timer
salt?
of salt, 15 grams of salt.
And I'm just taking a look. What do you think? Do you see many in there? Oh, I see a lot in there. Do you guys see them?
Yeah.
They're everywhere. So, big differences in all these different amounts of salt. So I wonder if salt does play a role in how well brine shrimp hatch and live. 18 seconds now. We're going to sample right where they're all there on the wall and right here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, nice. And then sample on the opposite side, right there. When you blow the bubbles, it disrupts them. It's better to blow the bubbles before you go in there. Right? There we go. Okay. We've successfully sampled 4 different ecosystems. Now it's time to count them.
So we're going to use this document camera to count the brine shrimp that are living. All right, these specks and dots right here are the brine shrimp eggs. Are any of them living?
No.
No, so what is our count?
0.
0. Excellent.
So no salt means
No salt means what?
No brine shrimp.
no brine shrimp.
All right, this is a 2.5. Do you see any movement?
Yes.
Yes. So the ones that are moving, is that abiotic or biotic?
Biotic.
Biotic, excellent. Have you got a number on that yet?
No.
No? There's a lot, right? You're
Yes.
still counting, all right? All right, good job. This is a 7.5. What do you guys see? What are you noticing?
You're noticing shrimp moving.
Okay, so there's a bunch of movement. So, have you guys been able to get a count yet?
I estimated 54.
You estimated 54, okay. There's a lot moving around there, so that is challenging. The movement, does that make it abiotic or biotic?
Biotic.
Biotic, excellent. All right, so you guys had the 15 grams. What did you guys notice? What did you guys notice? There's lots of movement, okay. Did you guys get a count? No, not yet. You're still working on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you notice if it's moving, is it living or non-living?
Living.
Living. Is that biotic or abiotic?
Biotic.
Biotic. So the ones that are not moving are
Abiotic.
excellent. So you see the white dots that are not moving are,
Abiotic.
well, they're eggs, right? So the eggs are abiotic or biotic?
Biotic.
Biotic, even though they're not moving because they were
Once living.
once living, or they're
Non-living.
so even though it's not moving, it was once living or could be living. So that's why it's biotic.
So in this class, they really did a pretty awesome job on investigating biotic and abiotic features. And the hard part's now counting all those shrimp. But they're going to find out that some solutions of salt was really good for the animal population, and some was okay, and some was really bad. And that's what it's all about, the biotic and the abiotic factors that go into an ecosystem.